Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I almost feel like I'm dying. But I'm this close to the end. May as well finish it. I'm not used to playing E4 this long. So yeah. I'm gonna need to eat just a little bit, and I do apologize again in advance. Alright. Yeah, sorry again about that. I just started not feeling the greatest out there. Okay. Awesome. My cultural enrichment program is going quite well. Yeah. Songhai, Great Britain will get blah blah. So yeah. The trial. Again, because I'm not exactly sure how old my next leader is going to be, I do not want to risk that. Able State is now officially the defender of the Catholic faith. Today we learned. And again, sorry if there's anything that's coming through the mic. Again, sorry if there's anything coming through the mic. Really do my best to try to limit any audible sounds. Okay, so I can get that and that. So, where do I want to put this next merchant? Okay, I've got a lot of cashmere going this way. Constantinople would not be terrible for me to go into. Just because if I Problem is that I would need to, I don't own all the centers of trade for Constantinople, so I only own 82% of that, whereas, like, let's see here, how much do I own of Aleppo? 9% of the trade power. That could be interesting to do, but not really interested in doing today. So let's transfer what we can up to the reason why I'm transferring this trade power up from what I can is so that's a little bit less than get leached off the Gulf of Aden. I mean, hi, Netherlands wants to be in an alliance. Got it. And yeah, Tidor is now protectorate of Spain, which now that I'm really thinking about this more, hey. Okay, so your economic base is a little bit too high for me. Malacca is way too high. Yeah, a lot of these guys I figured would be too big. I hadn't really thought about seeing if I can make some of these guys protectorates before. Hi, French Siberia? Okay. So yeah, I'm just not going to be able to make those guys protectorates, unfortunately. But yeah, we will... Okay, that's a little bit interesting. Turn Polar Blade into a city. Yes, please. So yeah. The other really easy mission to take advantage of for Diplorep would be reduce over extension. But yeah, peasants are revolting. Tell me about it. So, Rabat, it's right there. And where's Bamia? I feel like that's a Persian province, yeah. Let's take two of these guys over here. You can go there, and you can go here. Alright. And the reason why I'm waiting this one out... Oh. I really don't care if they want that. Yearly prestige... Sure. Okay. I don't want that at all. So yeah. Major revolt, the reason why I am Kandahar. Oh yeah. Is there really anywhere else for me to colonize right now? Kind of thinking there's not. Wish there was a relatively easy way to see all uncolonized provinces. Especially when you get into the Pacific Islands. But yeah, I'm thinking everything's been colonized that can be. That I can colonize, let me phrase that. Yeah, well, it was nice while it lasted. So yeah, so it changed for both of them. Okay, that's new. One of you can go there, and yeah, we'll do that. Other one is Kandahar. Oh, okay. No, I see what they did there now. Oh, I'm having a very angry bunny with me. Because it's past veggie time, and there are still no veggies. But yeah, no, I'm close enough to finishing that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Switching on me again. What the heck? Interesting. So yeah, we're going to, God, these guys are so old. But yeah, no, I'm just really wanting to, wait for something to come of this. Like, I would really like to get, or no, I'm really just waiting for that. I'm really just waiting to be able to get my new policies. Well, not policies. Oh yeah, new policies. So let's see here. Army maintenance is big. That's okay. There was something I was going to do. Oh yeah, let's demand military support. Diplomatic support. Contribution would be nice as well. And yeah, that's very time out admin support, but I can't be asked to ask for to get above 50 influence. Oh yeah, I remember what it was. I have more culture changing to do. Alright. So, yeah, past this point, it's really just waiting for this crap to be done. And you can go way back over there. Other one I can leave as is. Alright. National unrest. Thank you very much. And I'll be getting another merchant, which will be nice. Okay. So let's go ahead and drop that down pretty low. Don't know why that's being very increased as far as costs are concerned. Okay, so I need yeah. I don't care enough about you for that. Van is now the culture we desire, which is nice. Slowly but surely. The rat culture is spreading. And yeah, I do need to step away again. This one would be literally 15 seconds, unless I have to walk across the room and back. Yeah, sorry, I got ambushed by Yeah, sorry, I got ambushed by my bunny on the way back. I realized I need to give her veggies, so this took a little bit longer than I was intending it to. Or that AFK took a little bit longer. Yeah, Mercantilism is amazing. So, come September, I'll be able to revoke 2 policies. And yeah, it'll just be really nice once I can, if I can get a good, ruler, or if I can get a young ruler, so I can make him into a god. That said, yeah, we'll have to determine how this next one will be. Because yeah, this next one, I either will have some wasted Republican tradition, basically, or I can re-elect the current one, who's already very, very old, and probably would just waste a lot of Republican tradition. Alright, cool, my loans are paid off. Yes, again, I do apologize. I do apologize. I'm eating for like the first time today. Screw that. Okay. So, their independence is still guaranteed by me, which is nice. Yeah, I kind of forgot to repeal this a little bit earlier. So yeah, I've got 6 diplomatic reputation, which means I need another 4, which I will have once I get plutocratic, and yeah, once I've got plutocratic and expansion completed, I will have all of my idea groups. I'll have all my policies I can take to get myself up to that glorious 10 for straight talk, and then I can hit the decision to form Persia. Okay, so so yeah, as far as trade goes, I did pick up another merchant. I'm debating on this one. I don't have any direct influence over Ceylon, so I'm kind of thinking that we'd be better served by transferring up to Hormuz, just so I have that 10% extra, and they do generate free money, basically. As you can tell, I just got a free ducat there, basically, just for having a merchant. So yeah, my corner of the world is quite nice. We're going to go ahead and recruit another stack. Just so this way... Hello, my mic's not all that close, so... Awesome. So that's completed. Oh. I had no idea I still had some provinces that are uncolonized. I honestly just thought all of it was colonized by now. That I could reach. The Kurlis are not. Kamachuk is part of all of that jazz. This random new world was rather disappointing. With how small it was. Because due to the fact it was extremely tiny, there wasn't as much land for the Western colonizers to really colonize, so it resulted by the time I got into the race and all that, a lot of it had been claimed. For a second I said British, Scottish, Africa, and I got very confused before I realized what was up. Netherlands broke their alliance with us for some reason. Interesting. So yeah, Spain hates me. But that's okay. Armenia has insulted us. I see. Ottomans are now a constitutional republic. The historical railroading, right? Okay. So... yeah, leave them be, I'll take ducats. Extra tax, Molton gains Liberty Desire. Yeah, extra tax would definitely be appreciated. Awesome. 50 military power and some loyalty. It's always nice. But yeah. We're really just... I know this is a very... oh god. Not now. It's... yeah, definitely not worth it for what I'm planning to do, or for what I'm doing. States. That's what I was looking for. How long do I have till I can demand this again? Quite a while. But yeah. Awesome. Rival for rival. Spain's opinion of Hormuz is towards 100. Well, we'll see if that can actually happen. Yeah. We'll take Molton out. Not really, because there's that's kind of dumb that it gives me the double dip. Yeah, your alliance is nowhere near close enough. But yeah, that mission will come to fruition in just a few years. Small few, several, same thing really. It degrades, I get basically, I think, yeah, I get 10 a year. Election time, oh buddy. Oh hi, I'm at 100% Republican tradition. And you're still old. Why? Yeah, no, I should have re-elected the last guy, honestly. This one I can re-elect. And I'm probably going to. Just to make sure that, yeah. Just to make sure all that's good to go. Yeah, all Bedouin culture is going to be converted. Okay, I don't really care about that. Yeah, honestly, I should. I mean, I probably should be, I'm probably just going to save up my Diplo to be up around 900-ish before I go on my next spree. Just that way it can be more fun to click. Yeah. Just a very invigorating campaign here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I didn't. No worries. Considering I'm probably going to go Aztec next, it will be a very fun, like, what, first 20-30 years, and then a very, very boring next 100-ish. But it'll be nice to, I don't know, it'll be nice to have, shoot. I'm really sorry about this. I'm really not trying to be that spacey. It will be nice, though, to be able to kind of, I guess it'll be pretty nice to go to war against, or it'll be nice to have the Europeans and all that, and more difficult. It'll be a little bit more difficult of a campaign than, say, this is Persia, this one that I'm currently doing. But it'll be a nice campaign, but it'll be still kind of a pretty relaxing campaign. So, yeah, this is literally just waiting on my admin to be good enough. I'm just really just waiting on my admin and military to be good enough to take these policies coming up. Okay. And yeah. Yeah, my current mission is to get 25 dip from Spain being okay with me. Yes, please, on stability. Okay. More and more people are flocking to the correct culture. Buildings. Let's just go. I'm no longer caring about the vast majority of this stuff. I'm no longer caring about min-maxing on a lot of this. So that's just straight up. I'm going to start building factories until, okay, Master of Mint just died. I can't remember, did I get him from the Emirs? Yeah, and I can't get a new one from them for another... You know what? I'm just gonna straight up do that so that I don't have to wait. Cause yeah, I really don't want to wait. Once I get this, finished up, it'll be really nice to go into admin yet again. Care from power will be kind of nice. But yeah, I think a lot of people really overestimate how much minus tech and minus idea costs really are. 10% if you because the way it's calculated is that it's always off the base for technology, so it's always off the base of 600. So so you would logically think that its minus tech cost gets better the higher your tech is. Well, unfortunately, or the worse your tech is. So that logically is that's logically how you think it works, but it doesn't work that way. It's based off 600, so no matter if you're Mesoamerican or Western, it's 60 points off every time. And 60 points is or it's not 60 points. It's 10%. For instance, 10% would be off 600. So if you have 10% tech cost, that would be okay. Bosnia and Serbia, go for it, Hungary. I'm not helping you one bit, but go for it, buddy. But yeah, the big thing with this is just what was it? Oh, but yeah, so if you have 10% tech cost, if you're Chinese tech, it's 60 points off every tech. If you're Western, it's 60 points off every tech. It's a lot better when you're Western than it's a lot better when you're Western compared to, say... Oh boy, I got 5 favors for literally doing nothing. Yeah, it's a lot better when you're Western because it's a much smaller portion. Or it's a much bigger portion of how much you pay in tech. And for ideas, it's... Yeah, 10% off of 400 is nice, or 40 per idea, but in the grand scheme of things, for instance, like humanism, if you take humanism, if I remember correctly, the math on it was like if you take humanism first, I don't think it ever pays itself. I don't think it pays itself back off, or it takes until near the very end of the game to actually pay itself off. So again, oh yes, please, mercantilism. So again, just my personal opinion, but I really am not a big believer in, yeah, I'm just really not a big believer in tech and idea cost reduction. Okay, so as it currently stands, cool. As it currently stands, okay. Hold up here. Justify my demands. Okay, unjustified demands, the other part of that. Yeah, wonderful. Malwa now thinks they're worthy enough to be my rival, I see. And Great Britain's back in that same boat. Bengal, you're a very nice ally for me. Yeah. Malwa, you really messed with the wrong person here. When you consider how much trade power I do have against you. So basically, Malwa doing that, they kind of impacted me a little bit with Goa, though I don't really even think that. Because the thing is, I have most of the center of trades under my protectorates, which I have 100% that trade power of. Yeah, we're going to keep this guy just a little bit longer. We're going to keep this guy. Hi, Ming and Japan both want to be my allies. Well, I'll for sure take Ming's. Ming does not hate Japan. Yeah, sure, Japan, I will be your ally. I have plenty of diplomatic relation slots. And yeah, I mean, it would be great to be able to say, yo, Ming, you should be my protectorate. But, Ming has no illusions of how big they are. Or they have no disillusions of how big they are. Again, these guys would be really nice to get, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Huh. Yeah, they would be nice to have as a protectorate, but that's not happening again anytime soon. So... maintain relationships with Bengal. Collecting taxes. Oh, I'm easily willing to go past that line. Yeah. So that loan's repaid. Buildings. Okay. And yeah, my trade is going very, very well. Our embargoes against rivals not working as well as we had hoped. So one of our vassals are still trading with them. Gujarat, Multan, and Garhwal, however you want to call this. 5% liberty desire, how much is that really going to impact? Not at all. Administrative efficiency increases liberty desire. That's interesting. Well, maybe it's because they have it. It's very odd. Whatever. Give me more ducats. So, in reality, naval equipment manufacturer, we can go and do that. Slowly but surely, we are getting ourselves to finishing this godforsaken achievement up. Okay, so Don't care about marketplace. Really, again, do not care about marketplace. Let's see here. You guys. Shipyard, do not care. Shipyard, do not care. And guess what? Shipyard, do not care. Suez, I'm guessing you have a shipyard. Yes, they do. So, yeah, I'm not min-maxing all of that. I did that enough in 3 mountains. Alrighty. So, again, I'm at +6. How close am I here? 1 diplomat reputation, 2, 3. Just need that 4th one from expansion. And the expansion one is getting there. Next, next election, I will be. Next election will be going to an administrative candidate. Because I really do not need any of. Yeah, I really do not need any of the military guy stuff. I had words, and my mind, it made sense in my head, and then I said it, and it stopped making sense. So yeah, time to get all of the Bedouin people into the glory that is Belushi. Up to 87 here shortly. $25 admin. Yeah, easy. I'll pay the Dutch 25 admin. Haha. Yeah, you get some vague promises. I'm not. Yeah, vague promises. I'm not bowing into that crap. Never have too much money, I do agree. So yeah. Now this last bit again is very, very exciting. Probably the most exciting part of the campaign. If I could, yeah, let's see him acquitted. I'm really not going to worry too much about Republican tradition for the rest of this. I'm just really going to want... oh, that's how my people have been losing men. Let's keep everyone here into the middle of the country. So that they can, you know, have, yeah, a decent time there. Ugh. Slowly but surely, this is almost done. Well, January was okay. So I still have not had a guy die in office in a little bit. So yeah, a year to go, and I can do my next election and get the glory that is an administrative candidate. Let's see here. Yeah, once upon a time I actually had a very good thing for going for my states, and then I just had a lot of fun events happen. So yeah, cool. The Ulemma is definitely coming up here shortly, and the election is going to be up here in January. So that's much better. That is a much better color. So Tabriz is finally the correct culture. I swear to God, if I'd accidentally hit Form Persian Nation, that would have been really, really irritating. However, second option's not bad. Doesn't last very long, but especially for something as garbage as that province. It's like 3 or 4, it's like 3 to 5 development. I know it's sub 10 for sure. Cause yeah, it would be this. 4 development. Not even same culture. Not even good culture make that. Tariffs on fish? No thank you, better leave it be. I'm great to my vassals. Now I'm thinking about it. I somehow get the feeling. See here. No, only aristocratic gives me that minus 10% military attack cost. Whoa! Whoa! Spain! Whoa! Whatever. Okay, so much for getting that free Diplo. Okay, so I need just... Awesome. Once I get that next one up to 400, yeah, once I get up to 400 admin, Straight Talk will be completed. And after Straight Talk is completed, then I can hit the decision to form Persia, which will be nice. Yeah, I've got a lot of bad cultures in here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to properly address all of them. Just a very small minority. Like, being able to get rid of Egyptian would have been great. You know, being able to get rid of Egyptian and Greek and all that fun stuff would have been nice. Instead, I am making all the Arab Gulf states. Making all the Arab Gulf states the correct culture. Alright. Time to get my military back up to par. Just so, people don't really see me as a decent target. Because I have not been wanting to fight wars for some time. 8 prestige or 1 stability. Huh. Very, very difficult decision for me. Just don't know what I would do without that 8 prestige. So yeah. Yeah, if I had gotten trade ships, it would have been made. If I had built trade fleets, I would be able to. If I built trade fleets, I could inch out some more trade. And the Gulf of Aden would be the big one. Gulf of Aden, the Indus. I mean, yeah, really all the Indian trade. Honestly, why not? So here, how much trade power do I need? So for the Indus, I have a total of 58%, which is about 300 trade power. So I could really ramp my trade power up by building I get 4 trade power per light ship. Yeah. 4 trade power per light ship, so to get a total of 300-ish trade power would be about 100 light ships, which I'm not, well, no, let's see here. That would be about, yeah, if we did about 60 light ships, I think that would work. And yeah, we can go ahead and just build up 60 light ships, because really, I don't care too much about the rest of it. Mission. Prove our prestige. Sure. If I manage to get 50 prestige somehow, I deserve that stability. In the meantime, I'm going to just continue to mooch off of, well, I'm just gonna really build up my administrative power. Yeah, who cares about the economy? States. Contribution is always nice. There's that glorious master of mint. Yeah. I love the advisors you get from the estates. The +3 half price off advisors is worth it alone, in my opinion. But yeah, with that said, my fleet maintenance needs to get up and running. The rest of you guys can honestly, yeah, sure, let's upgrade them. I really have nothing better to do with my time. And yeah, I'm thinking the reason why I'm having some attrition is because to figure out room for all these provinces, they had to build them over here, and they're shipped off way down here. So yeah, correct culture provinces. So weird not having any banners up here. That said, I really overdid that one. But again, it's not like it matters. Straight talk is almost done. It's gonna take me longer to do straight talk than this is Persia or anything. 15 admin, local goods produce modifier for a year and a half maybe. Still room for improvement. There is that glorious 400 admin. Global trade power finished. Policies. We would like the policy of neutrality for diplomatic reputation. The Nobility Embassy Act for diplomatic reputation. The Underhanded Diplomacy Act for diplomatic reputation, and the Commercial Embassies for diplomatic reputation. And if we go here, that is a total of 10. Yep, straight talk will be good to go. Achievement unlock, straight talk. And then we can finally go into form Persian nation. So, no, we cannot abandon our roots. Screw that, I'm going straight up for Persian traditions. I love Persian traditions. or Persian ideas. That goods produced modifier is like seriously god tier. You know, Persian traditions are great, the ambitions are terrible, but every single, well, the Persian ideas outside of their ambitions are really, really good. So yeah, 60 times 4 would be 240. And I want to do this to the Indus trade node. May as well show off a little bit when it comes to this. Oh god, I was looking at the yellow and was like, wait a second, how'd I lose so much trade power? This is Persia is completed. Again, just to show off trade power changes. Yeah, that increased that by 240 to 74%. And really helped me get a lot of trade out of this. So yeah, this is Persia finally finished. It's nice that you had the option though to keep your old traditions. Like that's honestly really, really nice that they let you do that now. But yeah, Persia in all of its glory. I really should have taken a picture of Hormuz being I really should have taken a picture of Hormuz when before I did the tag switch. Oh well, doesn't really matter because it's all on video. My culture map at the end. Most of the Arabian Peninsula is glorious Persian. If I really have, oh yeah, and you know, we do have a Persian enclave out here in Albania, because who really likes Albanians? But yeah, Belushi are pretty nice. Belushi's got the nicest color out of all the Iranian cultures. Persia's flag is very, very nice. And yeah, there's still a haha. Yeah, I've got Persia now as my glorious. Wow, innovative would have been actually really nice to pick up for the idea cost modifier. But anyways, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. It's nice that my first recorded campaign is finally over. It was fun. There was just the last like what 100-ish years or so, 150-ish years were just weren't all that fun for me because I kind of lost a lot of my like in-game bosses, if that makes sense. That's really what I play for, is for the in-game bosses. Being able to guarantee Russia would have been nice. Just so I get the guarantee of peace. I honestly could go to war with Russia at the very end of this campaign, steamroll them for yeah, I don't know. I could go to war against Russia right now. Force them to release some nations like god, who they even have in their culture. So they've got a lot of Russian. Perm is always going to be strong. Kazan be decent. I mean, really, it'd be forcing out a lot of these nations. And when you consider their development, no, those are regions. Development. Astrakhan is Astrakhan and whatever this is are very high development provinces. Astrakhani would have been nice to force out of them because that would force their development down. Livonian Order is still alive, surprisingly. But yeah, it's like Moscow is really big in development, and a lot of their Russian provinces are and the ones I can't really force out of them. Well, Ruthenian, I almost feel like I could, to an extent, with Kiev. Prussia formed by AI. Here's my big question. Who formed Prussia? There was so it was occupied by the Teutonic Order. Teutonic Order, let's see here. Stopping the core of Lithuania. Okay, Prussia annexed that. Let's see here. Danzig. Danzig's always nice to look at. For this, Teutonic Order became a core of Poland, stopping a core of Danzig, stopping a core of Teutonic Order, was annexed by Prussia, became a core of Prussia, stopping a core of Poland. Who formed Prussia? Like that, it really makes me think that it was Brandenburg at this point, but came a core of the Teutonic. Oh no, Newmark is stopping a core of the Teutonic Order because Poland curb stomped it. Stopping a core of Brandenburg, Poland, Pomerania, Poland, Pomerania, Poland, Pomerania. Became a core annexed by Pomerania. Pomerania became a core of Pomerania, stopping a core of Poland. The weird thing to me is just, I don't think Pomerania could have Pomerania formed it? That's the bigger question for me. The problem is I'm not really seeing Brandenburg push its way over here. Poland got knocked out at some point. Livonia. Occupied by Poland in 1640. Livonia, Pomerania, Bohemia. Occupied by the Teutonic Order. Well, actually, let's see here. I'm just really trying to think here if there's an easy way to see who formed Prussia. Because the thing is, the reason why I don't think it'd be Pomerania, obviously, is because Pomerania exists. Let's see this, though. Yeah, Pomerania has always owned this. That's what it looks like. Yeah. My gut feeling is that it was... honestly, my gut feeling is that this was done by the Teutonic Order. Because Teutonic Order, at least you can see... Stopping a core of the Teutonic Order... Pomerania, occupied by a Teutonic Order. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Annexed by Teutonic Order, annexed by Prussia, became a core of Prussia. Teutonic Order formed Prussia. AI Teutonic Order became Prussia. Bohemia is going across. Honestly, Europe is not that much of a border war situation. Yeah. The High American states survive. Ying Zhao, the glorious Chinese High American. Gosh, Chinese Confucian High American state in this game survived to the very end. Oh man, Persia. God, I really wish I had Persia for more of this campaign. Persia is a glorious color and a glorious nation. Never really given them a fair playthrough. I was really debating about forming Persia as the Timurids in the multiplayer session, but I've never played as the Mughals before, and that's why my goals are to form the Mughals in the multiplayer session on Saturday. My multiplayer session on Saturday was my multiplayer session on Saturday as Aragon got switched over to Sunday, and Prince Ali made a new multiplayer game on Saturday. Invited myself along with many other of the previous game. Excuse me. To participate in this new one if we wanted to. We got first dibs on nations, so Timurids were my first pick in the previous multiplayer game. He ended up giving me Aragon. So it's probably gonna be a little bit of a bully move to have me as Timurids. But I'm really looking. I've never played as the Mughals, and considering how much I've played in this region, and this is by far my favorite region in the game. Honestly, Persian region is probably my favorite. I really enjoy, well, Persian, the Arabian Peninsula area are probably my favorite regions. I really do like India. Ryukyu is okay. Like, I don't know, the Japanese Isles and all that never really had a whole lot of appeal for me. It was a lot of fun forming as a Daimyo. Ryukyu was a lot of fun to do as Three Mountains until like near the last 80-ish years or so, where it just became a grind. I've never actually done a Indonesian nation, but they seem like they'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, so Hormuz rose from a very tiny island of not even 13 development, because I rose this development throughout the game. I never actually built a factory here. But anyway, so Hormuz rose from a very tiny island. I have a center of trade, but yeah, no PM center of trade is not nearly as hard as, like, for instance, Nagir, who you don't have a center of trade. You have the wrong religion initially. You do have very powerful ideas with the Rajput idea group, and yeah, no, I am loving these new forts, the way they look. I really like. I buy all the cosmetics stuff for EU4 at least, because it's a game I very much enjoy, and I like to support Paradox, and honestly, this stuff is pretty cool. Yeah, Tehran being a high development city is obviously going to make that look a little better. Constantinople, glorious Constantinople. Yeah, 37 development, center of trade. Well, that's really nice, and no one really wants to declare war on me because I got aristocratic, which increased my coring cost across the board. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope, again, sorry, my first campaign finished while recording it. I not going to be as polished as some others when it comes to ending a campaign, but there's a lot of stuff I like to look at the end, such as culture spread, see if there's any cool nations that got formed that I normally don't see, such as Prussia, or the fact that Sweden's been eliminated but Norway owns most of the Scandinavian area. I mean, don't get me wrong, all the worthwhile provinces are owned by Denmark except for the amazing copper factory, but copper got hit hard this game because of that ironworking event. Russia is actually sadly a rare tag now, so that was nice. French Siberia replacing Spanish Siberia. Ming stayed together. The entire game, Ming stayed together. I mean, I know there's a few. I knew it spit out a few nations from time to time, but that's pretty cool. Malwa owns all of India. Malwa owns a vast majority of India, with Bengal really asserting themselves. Multan probably would not have been around if it wasn't for the fact I had them allied or protector or as a protectorate for most of the game. Khiva got released from the Timurids and formed itself off pretty nice. The Arkand became. The Arkand just really wanted its name to stretch, and that's all Arkand. That's all AI Arkand really wanted to do. The fact Livonian Order survived when you have a big Russia is surprising. They're not allied with Russia. Riga survived to the end game as well, probably because the Livonian Order survived. Denmark took Osel, unfortunately. Bohemia, Austria got wrecked very early on at some point. Styria got released. You had Hainaut has been spit out. Burgundy got the Burgundian inheritance happened. Burgundy came back. The nation that actually was emperor for the let's see here. The nation that was the emperor for the Burgundian inheritance and got it, I don't believe is still alive. It would be Nassau. Nassau. They're a free city, I think, at the start. Or, yeah, there they are. So yeah, their core is no longer there. Rhinish. Interesting. But yeah, they eventually became part of the Great Netherlands, who do in fact have their glorious Dutch Republic. And yeah, all in all, very fun game. Well, it was a fun game for a while. The Ottomans kept me on my toes for a little bit, and then I knew after I would I knew after using Hungary as a distraction nation and how effective that was, that the Ottomans were honestly probably going to be a bit of a joke. When it came down to it, they did keep me on my toes for a bit, but yeah. Glorious Armenia. Armenia is free, but they don't get any of these glorious, any of these lands they used to. Well, I think these two were Armenian. Remember correctly, these two are Armenian because I know that's a Turkish core off the beginning. Turkmeni culture. Well, there's Turkmeni, but the Turkmeni tribes that went from here. Kara, I believe, is one of them. And then you have Turkish itself. All of them have been one of their culture groups completely eradicated, which was fun. And yeah. Thank you guys again for watching. I know I added solid 10-15 minutes of rambling here, but I had a lot of fun. And let us please never forget Bessarabia, owned by Spanish Hawa Trawen, a random New World colonial nation that got an event while Spain was in a separate war against the Ottomans. The colonial nation got the event that made this a core because it was Catholic and was owned by a Sunni nation, and Spain gave it to them. They've owned it ever since for the past 130 years. You also had Mosul, Khorasan. My vassal also got the event against Persia to make this a core of theirs. So Khorasan had all of their culture cores over here, and then Mosul. Because that's just how we roll. Yeah, 210,000 troops is alright. It's not the greatest thing in the world. I mean, it's enough that I've probably finished #1 when it comes to armies. Russia's the only one who may have had an army bigger than mine, or at least... No! Ming, I forgot, westernized. So, yeah, take that back. Ming is the powerhouse right now. Yeah, Russia is actually a little bit further down. I have almost double that. Okay, and I'm getting called on Steam. I will see you guys later.